All right, let's talk about something that drives us all crazy. You know the drill. You get a connection with RPC client, you see that beautiful prompt, and you think, I'm in. And then, boom. Every single command you try gets smacked down with NT status access denied. It feels like you've hit a brick wall. But what if I told you that's not a wall? It's actually a signpost pointing you in the right direction. And this quote, it just nails it, doesn't it? That connected status is probably one of the most misleading things out there. It gives you this false sense of hope, promising you're in, but it says absolutely nothing about whether you have the authority to actually do anything. And that's where all the frustration comes from. So this is the big question, right? It feels like you've got the keys to the car. You're sitting in the driver's seat, but the engine just refuses to turn over. The thing is, the key isn't broken. You might just be trying to start a car you don't have permission to drive. This analogy is perfect. Think about it this way, that RPC client prompt just means you've successfully walked into the lobby of a big office building. That's it. You haven't proven you can open a single door yet. So today, our mission is to figure out how to find the doors that will open for us. Okay, so let's start by breaking down that lie. We have got to separate the idea of being connected from the idea of being authorized. They feel like they should be the same thing, but in the world of RPC, they are worlds apart. Now, this right here is a huge mindset shift. We have to reframe this error message. Stop thinking of access denied as just a total failure. Instead, you need to hear what it's really telling you. It's saying, nope, you can't do that specific thing through this specific door. See? It's not a wall, it's a clue. And here's what's happening behind the scenes. You're actually getting 2 yes answers before you get that big no. Yes, you connected to the server. Yes, you connected to a specific RPC interface. But you're failing on that crucial third step, getting your actual command authorized. That's that permission boundary in action. Okay, let's go back to our building analogy. If RPC is the building, you can think of the named pipes as different hallways. And for what we're doing, there are 2 really important doors at the end of these hallways, the one for the samr pipe and the one for the lsarpc pipe. Now, these 2 doors lead to very different places. samr, that's the high-security human resources department, where all the user account files are kept. It's almost always locked down tight. But lsarpc, that's more like the public records office. It's often way more willing to give you a floor plan of the building, even if you just have a visitor's pass. And here is the part that trips up so many people. Your access level isn't universal across the whole system. You might be allowed into the records office, but completely barred from the accounts department. It's not a bug, and you're not doing anything wrong. It is literally how the security is designed to work. So we get the problem now, right? The question is, how do we deal with it? Well, we need a repeatable, methodical workflow. This is like a master key that lets you test the doors intelligently instead of just running down the hall, rattling every doorknob you see. I absolutely love this quote from the source material. Trying to force a user list with enum users right off the bat, it's exactly like punching a vending machine that ate your dollar. It feels good for a second, but you're not getting your snack, and yeah, the machine always wins. So here's the workflow. It's so simple and logical. Step 1, get in the lobby, but don't celebrate. Step 2, go to the easier door first. Go to lsarpc and politely ask for the building map. Then, and only then, you go try the tough door, samr. And if it's locked, you walk away because you already have the valuable info you gathered. No more banging your head against the wall. And this is the whole philosophy in a nutshell. Before you ask for the crown jewels, just ask for a map of the castle. Prove you have the ability to ask any question before you ask the one that's most likely to get you thrown out. Okay, so what happens when that main door, samr, inevitably slams in your face? This is where our new method really shines, because we don't see that as a failure anymore. We see it as a chance to salvage some really useful intelligence. And the key is to be methodical. You can literally make a little table like this in your notes for every target. Just keep track of what works and what doesn't for each pipe. This one simple habit turns random guessing into a scientific process, and you'll start to see the target's security patterns emerge. I mean, look at this. Even if samr denies you that full user list, you can still get so much gold from the lsarpc pipe. You can figure out the domain's structure. You can test if specific usernames exist. You can figure out if you're on a domain controller. This is all incredibly valuable intel.
I love this little story from the source. After just getting denied over and over, they decided to try a much smaller, smarter question on the LSRP pipe, and suddenly the whole target opened up. It's such a great reminder. The box isn't broken, and it's not blocking you. It's waiting for you to ask a better question. All right, let's wrap this up by looking at the common mistakes, those bad habits that just fill our terminal with useless errors and turn a quick 10-minute job into an hour-long headache. Okay, this is trap number 1, and it's a big one. You try to look up a username, you get denied, and you just assume, oh, well, that user must not exist. That is a massive misunderstanding.
And here's the reality. The denial says absolutely nothing about whether the user exists. It says everything about your permissions. The account is probably there. You just don't have the key to that particular filing cabinet.
So, these are the big 3 time wasters, right? Thinking it's a password problem, going for the noisiest command first, and giving up, and just blindly pasting a list of commands you found online. The pipe first workflow we just talked about, it solves all 3 of these. And this isn't just about saving you frustration. We're talking about real time. By doing this, you can realistically save 10 to 30 minutes of just painful, circular guesswork on every single target that gives you this problem. And that time adds up fast. So here's your takeaway. You can do this right now. Seriously, pause this and open your notes. Make a little checklist. Just having these 3 simple steps written down will be an anchor for your process, and it'll stop you from falling back into those old, time-wasting habits. And I'll leave you with this thought. The lying prompt is just one example of this. This whole mindset of treating a dead end not as a wall, but as a redirection, it applies everywhere. The real answers are hidden in the patterns of the errors. So what other locked doors are out there, just waiting for you to find a different way in?